How are you?
Okay, hello. I'm good. So, who are you?
Bonnie.
Okay, hello, Bonnie. This is Bonnie. This is my participant. We have been going over education about her hypertension and things that she should and should not do. The purpose of this literally is to educate her on her hypertension.
Correct.
The goals that we want to accomplish with this session is just education on what to eat, what not to eat, what medications she what medications she should and should not be taking. Like the medications that the doctor prescribes for her is what she should be taking, not like holistic medications and things like that. You know, like a lot of people will take like a lot of people will take like St. John's wort and speak up. Okay, so a lot of people would take, you know, holistic medications that they shouldn't take because those things affect their blood pressure and they don't know it. So Bonnie was actually trying to use a few holistic medications that weren't helping, actually making her blood pressure higher every time she went to the doctor. So every time, I wish there was a door right here. Hey, hush. So every time she went to the doctor, her blood pressure was higher and higher and higher. And she wasn't like explaining to the doctor, oh, I'm taking this, I'm taking that, for fear of thinking like, oh, if he knows that I'm taking this, then, you know, I might get in trouble for it. But that's when her started to do our education thing. She finally stopped taking this one. She finally
move the plate.
Oh, this is my food. Okay. So she finally stopped taking all of outside medication and only was taking the things that the doctor prescribed. So the last couple of times that Bonnie went to the doctor, her blood pressure was slightly lower, not extremely lower, but manageable. And the doctor prescribed her amlodipine and I think it was 10. Was it 10? Mm-hmm. And the lisinopril was a real low dose of 2.5. So she was taking those and she went to the doctor recently and her blood pressure was like literally almost normal, which is a very good thing. So where am I at? So right now we are literally in Bonnie's living room. That's her crazy dog that's barking. He won't. I'm in the kitchen, not living. We're in the kitchen, and the dog is in the dining room. He won't stop barking because he's crazy. And I have my house slippers on from my house where my actual dog is, and it's driving this dog crazy. Okay, but anywho, what's the next thing we're gonna go over? So the next thing we're gonna go over, so the actions and plans that we're going to participate after this session will be just for her to continue with her education on the proper things to take and what to take and what not to take. 5 minutes past. And
5 minutes fast.
Way that she eats, she's been doing good with that. She haven't been like adding salt to her diet. She's been actually using a couple of different flavors of Mrs. Dash that I actually told her about. Let me think. What else we got to do with this? Okay, so as far as the food stats you are going to cook, are you going to stop eating so much pork?
Yes.
Okay, I know the only pork that you said that you was okay with eliminating all pork aside from bacon. Mm-hmm. But bacon, are you okay with eating like 2 to 4 pieces instead of your normal 6 to 8? Yes. You know what I mean? Things like that. Okay. So, okay. Cool. What else am I going to talk about? I think that's about it. Where we at?
5.
Son of a biscuit. Okay, so let me see. What else we gotta go over? I mean, we done basically went over everything.
Side
far
effects
as-
from the medications.
Have you having any side effects from the medications that you can think of at the top of your head?
Leg swelling.
No,
Leg swelling?
leg swelling.
No, legs look good.
No
Legs
leg
look
swelling.
normal. Appetite, lost appetite, using the bathroom too much, dizziness, headaches. When you stand up, do you feel dizzy if you stand up too fast or things like that?
No.
Oh, so before you take your medication, are you taking your blood pressure?
Yes.
Okay. You gotta make sure you take that every time because a lot of people who obviously are at home and not in the work environment where I normally work at, they take blood pressure meds, but they don't do their blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes they'll get dizzy, pass out, fall, things like that. Bonnie's house is safe. She don't have like no throw rugs, like not like she's old or anything like that, but you know, her house is safe. You're drinking enough water.
Yes. Drink a lot of water.
Drinking a lot of water.
Keep a log for your doctor.
Yeah, keep a log for your doctor.
Oh, okay.
Make sure, you know, if you got any questions for the doctor, write those questions down before you go because, like, we'll be thinking of 1,000 things and then we'll get to the doctor and totally forget
True.
what we're supposed to ask the doctor.
You need to do that sometime.
Let me think of what else we need to go over. Weight. How's your weight? Any weight gain, weight loss?
Just a little weight gain, but I
Little
don't
weight
think
gain.
it's due to the medication.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
the old age.
Are you comfortable in your weight? Do you feel like you need to do maybe add more exercise outside of what you already started doing?
No.
Okay. All right. That sounds good to me. Okay. I think we almost pretty much done with that. Let me think. What else we got? So after we get done with this, it's 5 questions. That we went over these 5 questions already, but I'm trying to think.
Daddy, it's time to get up.
Okay, let me go to the 5 questions that I sent. Just so you'll have the 5 questions that I sent prior.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't think I need to go over them twice because Bonnie looks to be on top of things and her blood pressure is down, and I think that the education is helping.
Yes.
So
I
thank
think so
you.
too.
Have a wonderful day.